Harihi Om. My dear holy souls, this is Mata Anantananda from Bharat, that is India. Under the caption of Wonderful Indian Folk Stories, we are enjoying the stories of Bhatti and Vikramaditya. In the previous videos, I narrated you about the father of Bhatti and Vikramaditya, Chandravarna, and about his brother Bhartuhari, how he became the king of Kanyapuram. Well, according to up to in this video, I'll narrate you about Bhartuhari's personal life and up to the point when he gone to forest to do penance by feeling the detachment with this world. Actually, Chandravarna was the son of Alankaravalli, and he became as king after Chandravarna. Bhartuhari was the son of Chandravarna and Alankaravalli. He became the king of Kanyapuram after Chandravarna. He was very crazy towards his wife. Later, he became detached in the worldly things and left it to the forest to do penance. The outcoming skills from this story are, in Indian blood, there is importance to sacrifice than enjoying the luxuries. Being Saint Chandyoga Maharshi had given the magic pomegranate fruit, which has the power to eliminate the fear of old age and death, to the king. By thinking, what is the use of to this world if he live for a long time? Being king, Bhartuhari didn't eat that fruit and given to wife because of love with her. Being king, he didn't desire the magic fruit, but while going to the forest to do the penance, he had eaten it up. Not to enjoy the physical life, but to achieve Atman means salutation. That is the Indian blood. Okay, let us enter into the story. Well, days were passing. Bhartuhari, being king, he got married 360 women. Because he had given the word to his father Chandravarna to do not have children, to make him comfortable in the heaven. That's why in those days there were no methods to eliminate the pregnancy. That's why he got married of 360 women. He used to spend each day with one queen. And so by avoiding the fertile period of a woman to engage with her, so that he was preventing the birth of children. Such that the days were passing, but he had very crazy about the elder queen, Mohanangi. The name of the queen itself is Mohanangi, means a woman having the body which creates the crazy on for others. Crazy means crazy also attachment like that, moha. So days were passing. Bhatti being minister and Vikramaditya being king, they were serving Bhartuhari. People were happy in his administration. Everything was going soft. So one day, one great saint with a glorified face entered into the royal court. By watching him, his graceful appearance, Bhartuhari immediately climbed down from his crown and welcomed the saint and brought him to the center part of the court, and he asked him to occupy his throne itself, and he had given very hospitality and very respectful manner. And later, after the traditional treatment, after giving fruits and flowers like that, after almost a devotion like that as a teacher, later he asked, "Oh great saint, who are you? What I have to do for you?" Then that saint said, "Oh Maharaja Bhartuhari, my name is Chandyoga Rishi. I done much penance so that I am capable to wander all the 14 universes, 14 worlds like heaven and even hell also. So yesterday I wandered in heaven, and while I was wandering in the Nandanodjanavanam, Lord Indra had appeared in front of me. He had given this pomegranate fruit, which has the magic power, and as a boon to me. Then I expressed my thankfulness to him, and I came down here. But if that magic power of the fruit, by eating it, we can live long time without the fear of old age and death. Whenever we want to die, whenever we want to leave the body, then only with our permission only the death will occupy us. Up to that time, we'll have no fear of old age and any diseases and death even. But being saint, what will be the use if I live long time to this universe, to this world? You are the king, your administration, the morality in people also. That's why if you eat this fruit, then much faith will be happen to this society. I thought like that. That's why I came to you to give this fruit. Take it and enjoy the life and create the morals in the kingdom also. Okay, I'm leaving. By saying like this, Chandyoga Rishi had left the court. Watch how much sacrificed feeling. Though he had the fruit in his hands, but for the sake of others, for the sake of nation, for the sake of morality, had offered his fruit, he had given his fruit to the king. But Bhartuhari also, he thought, why I should this fruit? I don't like to live so long time. Then okay, I'll give this fruit to my wife Mohanangi. Then he had gone to the palace of his first queen Mohanangi and made love with her for some time, and then said, "Oh Mohanangi, some saint had given this magic fruit to me. It has a very powerful one. By eating it, we can avoid the fear of old age and death also. You take this." Because I can't bear if you die in front of my eyes with any disease or else old age. Then happily she had taken the fruit and she said, "Oh, tomorrow after bath, after devotion, I'll eat this fruit." And they slept, and then next day morning, this Bhartuhari had gone on his official royal duties. And a day passed like that. He was very busy. In the evening, as I relaxed, he was walking on the terrace. Meantime, Mohanangi, she was not loyal and truthful to her husband. She had a secret affair with her chariot driver Sahini, and she had given that fruit because of her love or else for her lust on that chariot driver Sahini, that fruit. I had taken that fruit and enjoyed some time with the queen, and he left the palace. And then, actually, this man also not a truthful one. He also had a secret love affair with another servant maid who was cleaning the palace by applying the mud and cow dung paste. With that lady, this chariot driver has an affair. So that because of that love or lust, he had given that fruit to that servant maid. How she can know about that the power of the fruit? She thought it might be a normal one, although people will say so this and that. Okay. She thought like that, and she said, okay, after going my home, after taking bath, I'll eat this fruit. She said like that, and she had taken the send off from Sahini, and she was going to her house by keeping this magic fruit on the dung basket, at the top of a dung basket, and keeping the basket on her head, and she was walking towards her house through the royal road. Actually, dramatically, maybe according to the fate, Bhartrihari had watched her appearance on the royal road, and immediately he could recognize the fruit, the magic fruit, which was kept on the in the dung basket over the head of the servant. When immediately he summoned the soldiers to her, soldiers presented her in front of Maharaja, the king Bhartrihari. He asked, "Oh mother, see, being king, he called the servant as mother, Matruvat Paradarani." According to Hindu culture, every other woman must be treated as mother. Every other woman. Such that Bhartrihari called her as, "Oh mother, how could you get this fruit?" She trembled, and immediately she had fallen on the feet of king, and she said, "Maharaja, I don't know about this one. This fruit I got it from the charioted driver Sahini, of who served to Queen Mohanangi." Immediately Bhartrihari called on Sahini. He could sense everything, because having a secret affair with a servant maid, another servant, it may not be a much crime. But if a servant have secret affair with queen, it might be, it will be high crime. That's why immediately had fallen on the foot of king and said, "Oh king, please forgive me. Please forgive me. This fruit, I got it from Mohanangi. Mohanangi, she had given this fruit to me. So, I have affair with her. Please forgive me. Please save my life." Bhartrihari was a matured man. He thought the mistake was himself or of his wife. Why should I punish this servant and servant maid? That's why, by thinking like that, he left them to go. He excused them, and by hiding the fruit in his dress, he had gone to Mohanangi's palace and called on the queen. "Oh Mohanangi, yesterday, last night I have given a magic fruit, pomegranate, to you. Where is it?" By showing the innocent face, Mohanangi said, "In the morning itself I had eaten it up." Then Bhartrihari had shown the fruit in his hand. "Then how can I get this fruit in my hand?" Mohanangi frightened like anything, and she had fallen on the feet of king and begged for mercy. But of course, Bhartrihari felt a detachment to this world. That's all. He didn't punish Mohanangi. Then he called on all his remaining wives and his brothers Bhatti and Vikramaditya and other scholars and great famous people in the kingdom. He made a little meeting, and he announced the detachment to the world things. He said, "Oh people, I want to go to forest to do penance. So you scholars make Vikramaditya as king of this Kanyapuram and Bhatti as minister of this kingdom, and let me go." And he turned to his wives and said, "Oh young ladies, I'm giving freedom to you. Take all of your jewels and wealth, and you go wherever you want to go. If you want to marry anybody, you marry and lead your life happily. I'm giving the freedom to you." By saying like this, by doing all the arrangements, one auspicious day had gone to forest to do penance. Even now also in Madhya Pradesh state, near Ujjaini, we had a wide and a deep cave where Bhartrihari had done penance and had written Niti Shastra, one of a great book, Bhartrihari Subhashitaha, means the great words, the good words of culture and morality and truth. In Sanskrit, with grammar, had given a beautiful literature. In Telugu, it was translated by Enugu Lakshmana Kavi. Some of the poems were by hearted by the people also, being students. And it were readable and followable. We can learn more things, much truths by reading, by studying that book. I hope that you can get interest over Bhartahari Subhashitaha and you will refer them. Okay, the remaining story I'll narrate in the next video. Hari Om. Thanks for watching.